Welcome to the Explainer. I want you to imagine a world where the walls literally do have ears. Ever since Edward Snowden blew the whistle on global mass surveillance, we've basically known that the devices we trust most are quietly watching us. But the incredible convenience of modern technology kind of masks a dark, silent, and ever-present reality. So today, we're exposing the evolution of that global surveillance grid, and we're going to peel back the layers of a system that's meticulously designed to map our every single move. Take a second right now and just look at the phone sitting in your hand, or maybe glance over at that sleek, modern smart TV on your living room wall. We surround ourselves with these beautifully designed devices, right? And we completely trust them with our most intimate conversations, our exact locations, all our data. But I have to challenge that assumption and ask you, is your device actually secure? Because we live under this really comfortable illusion of safety, but the reality, it's far more cinematic and honestly, far more terrifying. To truly understand the depth of this vulnerability, we really need to listen to the insiders who actually operated within this shadowy world. Listen to this chilling reality check from John Kiriakou. He's a former CIA spy, a counterterrorism operations chief who spent 15 years deep inside the intelligence community. He stated plainly, "I think we all go around assuming that our devices are secure. They're not secure at all." According to Kiriakou, intelligence agencies across the globe possess these insane capabilities that average citizens can't even begin to fathom, easily bypassing modern encryption like it's nothing. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the Vault 7 Revelations. The curtain was violently pulled back in 2017 with the Vault 7 Revelations. This was a massive trove of highly classified CIA documents provided to WikiLeaks by a disgruntled software engineer. And what they exposed wasn't just, traditional spying. It was a total, absolute infiltration of the digital spaces we consider entirely private. I know, it sounds like something straight out of a Hollywood spy thriller, but it is entirely real. These agencies have the software to hack into your smart TV, literally turning its speakers into room microphones to broadcast your conversations, even when the TV appears to be totally turned off. They can remotely take control of a car's computer system, which allows them to run it off a bridge or crash it into a tree. And to cover their tracks, they purposely leave digital footprints written in Cyrillic code, perfectly framing foreign adversaries like Russia for the breach. Our everyday living rooms and our vehicles have essentially been turned into covert weapons. Section 2. Weaponizing your metadata. Now, you might be thinking, well, I use encrypted messaging apps like Signal or WhatsApp, my messages are end-to-end encrypted, and the government needs a warrant to legally spy on me anyway. But that is a deeply, deeply dangerous misconception. While historical programs like PRISM laid the massive groundwork for mass data collection, today's intelligence agencies simply weaponize your metadata. They don't even need a warrant to actually scratch that. They don't even need a reason to ruin your life. They just exploit a massive legal loophole. Metadata isn't the actual content of your text message. It's the digital footprint around it. It's exactly who you contacted, what time you made the call, and the precise GPS coordinates of where you were standing when you hit send. So instead of going to a judge and proving probable cause to secure a warrant, intelligence agencies simply take their billions of dollars in funding and legally purchase this metadata directly from telecom carriers on the open market. The context of your entire life is just quietly up for sale. Let me give you a single ominous number to put the danger of this into perspective. 3.
Let me give you a single ominous number to put the danger of this into perspective. 3. Just the number 3. This brings us to a terrifying legal reality outlined by Dr. Harvey Silverglate, a prominent law professor at Harvard University. Dr. Silverglate wrote a book titled 3 Felonies a Day, and his core argument is deeply unsettling. Because the modern system is so vastly overregulated and overcriminalized, the average citizen, you, me, anyone going about their perfectly normal everyday business, unknowingly commits 3 felonies every single day. Now tie that back to your metadata. If the government decides you're a target, maybe you become a nuisance to them. They don't need to catch you in the act of a major crime. They can retroactively scan your purchased metadata, find one of those overlapping obscure regulations you unwittingly tripped over, and legally ruin your life. So, the absolutely crucial point here is this. Our digital records are permanent, unerasable vulnerabilities just waiting to be exploited. Former New York Governor Eliot Spitzer summed it up perfectly. He said, "Don't nod when you can motion, don't speak when you can nod, and don't ever put anything in a text message." The CIA teaches its officers on day one never to put anything down that they wouldn't want exposed on the front page of a newspaper. In our digital age, literally anything written online, even just a passing sarcastic joke on WhatsApp, can be extracted out of context and weaponized against you. Section 3, the AI surveillance state. We've talked a lot about targeted espionage by agencies like the CIA, but we're moving rapidly from that toward a macro-level endgame. We're talking about an automated AI surveillance state. According to geopolitical analyst Professor Zhang, this isn't just about spies watching a few select targets anymore. It's about building an inescapable, nationwide monitoring grid. And here is the logical step-by-step architecture used to build it. Step 1, mandate a centralized digital ID for all citizens, making it basically impossible to access services, open a bank account, or use a phone without being logged into the system. Step 2, transition the economy entirely to a digital currency system. And Step 3, use that interconnected infrastructure to constantly monitor, record, and categorize every single online search and financial transaction you make. To truly grasp the scale of this threat, just look at the stark contrast between the old analog world and our terrifying new reality. Targeted espionage used to require highly trained human agents, legal warrants, and specific suspicions about individuals. It was incredibly resource-intensive. But an AI civilian state operates completely differently. It relies on continuous, automated mass monitoring of entire populations. The algorithms never sleep. They are constantly categorizing citizens, scoring them, and figuring out exactly how they tick. Now, what's really interesting about this next concept is Section 4, predicting human behavior. The ultimate terrifying goal behind all this data collection isn't just to passively observe you, no. The true objective of the AI surveillance state is predicting human behavior and ultimately achieving absolute behavioral control. Let's walk through this chilling timeline to see exactly how the trap closes. Right now, we are fully in the era of mass data collection, where every single click, location ping, and payment is dutifully recorded. The next phase is behavioral extrapolation, where artificial intelligence digests that massive ocean of data to accurately map out your deepest desires, your habits, and your routines. And the future, well, that's algorithmic control. Once the AI knows exactly how you operate, the system can artificially create incentives or exact punishments to seamlessly guide your choices. It's actively programming your life without you even realizing it. And when it comes to controlling humans, the intelligence community knows exactly what levers to pull. Former CIA spy John Kiriakou revealed a fascinating insider secret about human vulnerability. Internal studies showed that when people betray their country, 5% do it for ideology, love, revenge, or the thrill of excitement. But a staggering 95% of betrayals are driven purely by money. Money is the ultimate universal leverage point for human compliance. That staggering statistic is exactly why the AI surveillance state desires total, centralized control over digital currency. By having the power to program your bank account, the state holds the ultimate tool for absolute compliance. If you step out of line, if you protest, or if your algorithmic behavior score just happens to drop, the government doesn't need to send the police to your door anymore. They simply program your digital currency so your money instantly stops working. Suddenly, you can't buy a train ticket to travel, you can't pay your rent, you literally can't even buy food. It's game over. It leaves us staring into a deeply unsettling, highly engineered future. We have willingly, and in many cases happily, traded our privacy for digital convenience, assuming our data is safe and our daily choices are our own. But if an artificial intelligence already knows your next move, and the surveillance state holds the cryptographic keys to your very existence, what are you truly willing to sacrifice for the illusion of security? Thank you for joining me for this explainer. Keep your eyes open, protect your data, and always question the systems working quietly in the background.